So from the looks of this title, you probably already know where I'm going, I think. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another vlog. I haven't done a sit down, or in this case stand up type of video in quite a while, but this video is actually being filmed the day that I'm actually flying out to Europe. From the last vlog, I had mentioned that I was going to London and I asked you guys for some advice, and a lot of you guys gave me good advice. I did go towards one direction. I am going to Florence, Italy for 5 days after my work trip in London, but really excited. If you guys know or have been to Florence, Italy ever, leave me your recommendations down below as a comment. Would greatly appreciate it. But this video is going to be a hybrid between my top travel essentials, so like things that I have found useful, things that have made my life comfortable when traveling, whether it's in flight, in trip, on the way home, as well as a quick synopsis of what I'm bringing with me on this 2-week journey going to London and Florence, Italy. So I have a list of about maybe 10 things, and then I'll go over my luggage and all that stuff of what I'm bringing. The first item that I'm bringing, and I actually have not brought it on a trip in quite a long time, it is my turtle neck pillow. This is something that I've had ever since 2018. It is pretty much an elevated neck pillow. It's not the one where you blow into it and then it inflates. It actually is this spring mechanism where it kind of carries the weight of your neck when it is, you know, naturally slouching when you're sleeping, so that you're not being positioned in a way where it'll make your neck super sore when you wake up. There are knobs here where you could twist so that it'll adjust the size of the neck, and then there is this really comfortable kind of mesh, I think this also might be some sort of cotton, maybe felt fleece material that is breathable. I can actually see that it's like a perforated material, but essentially when you're in the flight, you wrap it around your neck. It kind of looks a little awkward, but I kid you not, it is so comfortable just to like lean your head on this spring. The reason why I have not been using it in travel recently is because I want to say the last few international flights, a couple months ago in London, and in 2019, the last international trip that I went on right before COVID, when I went to South Korea and the Philippines, I flew business class, so I didn't really need this because we had a flatbed, which is not what I'm having today because it's a work trip. Anyways, the next item that I have is something that is universal and versatile whenever you're going to anywhere in the world. It is this Conair Travel Smart International Adapter. You can plug into a regular outlet here, but then it gives you the option to switch this up so that you have different plugs that span across different areas in the world. The one that I'll be using in London is this prong, so I essentially flip this one that I typically have and then plug that in, and then all of a sudden I have 1, 2, and 3 ports to plug things in, as well as a USB port, which has been essential for the next item that I'll be showing right after this. But this has just been a hybrid between a power strip outlet, which, you know, we're always needing to charge our phones, our laptops, our cameras, all of that, and this is perfect. You can get this anywhere. I got this, I believe, at Target at the time, but they also sell this at Bath and Body Works. No, Bed Bath and Beyond. I always get those two mixed up. Let me know if you guys get those mixed up too, because I always get those mixed up. One thing that I will be plugging into this international travel adapter is a recent gift from my best friend Elsie. I'm a person of superstition, and I don't necessarily think that the diffusing oil is the reason why I've stayed so healthy during this pandemic, but I think from a self-care, aromatherapy perspective, it has just calmed my nerves, and that is just one of the things that I value the most during this really, really crazy time. But I have this travel diffuser that my best friend Elsie got me, and it is really cool because you can plug this into the adapter because it has a USB port that I actually brought with me in London a couple months ago when I went. And then over here I also have a few essential oils. I mainly use eucalyptus. I don't know actually why I'm bringing a few others because I'm one of those people that likes to have things just in case. But this is an item that I really, really loved using. Next item is something that you don't think that you need, but for trips that are on the longer side, 2 weeks, having a laundry bag or just a container to keep all your dirty clothes is just, I don't know, it just makes things feel a little organized. You don't have to mix in your dirty clothes, their clean clothes in your luggage. So I like to, at the end of the day, put all of my dirty clothes in here. I actually am staying in several different places in this upcoming trip, but my second stay in London, where I'm actually going back to the same place that I went during Vlogmas, Lehman Lock, and they have a washer dryer, so I will be taking a bag full of clothes in this and then putting them straight into the washer and dryer. It doesn't have to be this exact one. You can literally use a plastic bag, or this one happens to be a nice one that just says laundry. And I believe I got this at one of like a hotel in Asia, so I just kept it. Another item that I found really useful is a compressible duffel bag. This one is one from Uniqlo called the Boston bag, and essentially you just open it up. I don't want to open it up right now, but it is pretty much a duffel bag, and it's super compact. I can put it in my luggage. If I do plan on shopping, which I'm planning on shopping in Italy because it's in the EU and I get my VAT tax refund back at the airport, I will be putting other items here and making room from the luggage to put the new stuff. So this is the just in case item. I brought this actually at the Bicester Village outlets back in December, and it was a good idea. So this item is specifically for if you decide to vlog or take pictures and you're by yourself. Having a really compact camera tripod is essential. This one is not one of the ones that just expand out. This is literally just a 3-legged tripod. You can place it on something, but the one thing that's nice is that it has a little mechanism where you could push and then change the angle where the camera's position is. So if you are at a height where it's too low, you could position it so that the camera is facing upwards, which is really nice. I like it because it is really compact. I can put this in my little bag that I'll be taking with me throughout my time in London and Florence, and I can put my vlogging camera and take pictures. So one of the things that I desperately need to fight when I get to London, or really any time zone, is the ability to fall asleep at a particular time, just to fight jet lag. And one thing that I use and have been using the past 5 years, not necessarily this specific item, is melatonin. This one just happens to be melatonin gummies from the brand Olly. I have been using this for the past 2.5 years. It tastes good, and prior to this I used Dream Water, I've used ZQuil, but this one just tastes good and it does the job. I know for myself I have to make sure that if I do take these, I have to get a full 7-8 hours of sleep. Otherwise, I will be having a groggy morning, but I got these at Target. I'm planning on taking this right after we fly out tonight, and then so I can sleep as much as I can, wake up, and then kind of get into the cadence of the London time zone, as well as like the first few nights, usually taking this at night so that I can just seamlessly go to sleep at an appropriate time. Can you guys hear the sirens? Because I can hear the sirens. Okay, so the next item that I have is something that is appropriate if you are on social media, if you are on your phone a lot and don't have a charger or bring a charger with you. It is a battery charging case, and this one just so happens to be the one that I used for my Samsung Galaxy, and I had put a pop socket on it. Is nice. It does charge my phone in like a charge and a half, so I make sure to charge my phone overnight to get like the full 100%, and then if I need it, I just switch this over or just remove my current case and use this battery pack charging case as like the case that I use. And it's been nice, and you know, you can get this anywhere. I got this from, I believe, Amazon. One thing that I'm not actually bringing, or I am bringing, but I need a better version, is a Bose noise cancelling headset. I do have this older one that I've had for about 8 years now, and it is the corded version. I do like it because it does cancel all of the extraneous noises in an airplane. And this, coupled with an eye mask and the turtle neck pillow, makes it just such a calming experience in the plane. And one thing that I don't know if I will do this, but it's not one of the items that I have. Since it is a flight during COVID, we are required to wear masks throughout the flight. One thing that I did during my flight going to London and back a few months ago is lather my nose in Vicks. And for some people, Vicks kind of reminds people of a time when you're sick, but for me, it's just very calming. It helps, like, you know, my sinuses, or just, it makes everything just feel open and spa-like for me. And all of those combined, it'll be a really good calming experience on the plane. So the last two items that I have to share with you is, one of them, oh, it might be heavy. It is going to be my travel luggage, my away luggage. This one is the medium size. I got this from my friend Maggie, who gifted it to me, so thank you so much, Maggie. And ever since then, I have been using this during international travel everywhere. It is so versatile. I love having the 4 wheels right over here, and it's just nice to be able to have a hard case to keep all of your things. I have some pasalubong, or in like English, it's like gifts to bring to friends in London, and having a hard case just makes it feel like a little bit easier to travel with. I feel like it's not gonna break, like the things inside are not gonna break because it is a hard shell, and I do like the material of the luggage. It's a really good quality luggage. I use this one more than my Tumi larger luggage because it's just, you know, it's a good size. It also makes me feel like I can contain the amount of things that I bring with me on the flight, because the bigger Tumi bag, when you have a bigger bag, you tend to pack more, and having kind of a medium-sized bag, you can stay within your weight limit. I've just been holding this for so long, and I'm panting. But yeah, so I love my bag. Definitely get it. I like the gray. The one thing that I had done to set it apart is to put a really bright yellow luggage tag on it. And then lastly, I have been loving my backpack. And this backpack, actually, I'm forgetting the name of it, and I've been trying to find the brand name. I will put it somewhere in the description, but essentially this is more like a camera bag, because the way that it's laid out, there are zippers on the sides, and then you're able to create compartments. So this is a compartment right here that I have. There typically is a compartment in the middle, but I folded that down because there is Velcro here. Can you hear that? And maybe I'll just go over to what is in my backpack. This is the bag that I'm actually bringing with me on the flight. The away luggage is what I'm going to be checking in, but essentially every time I go travel somewhere and I check in the bag, I always have a packing cube of at least one set of clothes. It has one underwear, one shorts, one shirt, one, I think there's an undershirt in here, one pair of socks, just in case This is more of my techie bag. It has my cords, it has, it does have, actually, it has another one of these. I actually have 2 of these. That's how much I love it. But all of the cords, my charging cable, I somehow just have Purell like wipes here because, you know, gotta wipe down the airplane seat. An umbrella. I don't know if you guys saw the news, but apparently the UK or London just had their worst like gust of wind storm in the past 30 years. This past day. And then if I close this, you can actually open the top, and I have my liquids all in the quart-sized bag. This bag is actually from Muji, and it has all my skincare, my liquid items that are makeup, toiletries, and then I have my It's Judy Time makeup bag. The reason why I love it, it's very roomy. I can put all of my non-liquid items in here. So it has like my powder. Oh, I also have a couple of COVID tests, just in case. But it also has a section here to put your makeup brushes. So that is super convenient, and I love it. So let's go over to the luggage portion to show you what I'm bringing in my luggage. So this is the luggage that I'm taking. As you can see, I don't know if it's apparent, but it's very snug. But when you open it up, it is literally filled to the brim. Earlier today, I actually had a few packing cubes to put all of my clothing items. I typically roll them up, and it's all just within this little space right over here. So yeah, if I open it up, you can kind of see what I have here. I have like rolled up shirts. I have about like 10 tops, 3 pants, a couple of pairs of shorts, just, you know, to have options. And then I also have a little packing cube here. I love packing cubes. This one has all of my underwear and my tank tops. And then I do have my little Uniqlo bum bag. This one's a taupey color. I'm actually also bringing my Gucci messenger bag. And then I have another packing cube that has my cardigans. I brought 2 and then 1 jacket, because apparently it's going to be crazy. I'm also wearing a jacket to the airport. And then these are all of my other essential liquid items that I can't bring with me in flight. And then on the other side, I do have a lot of face masks, and my socks are here. And typically I have my laundry bag here. But this area actually is zipped up kind of halfway because, and I kind of exit out, but this is the COVID tests to return back to the United States. I ended up buying a pack of 6 because I wanted to bring it with for my entire team. So I'm taking the entire team's stuff there. I also have 2 sets of shoes, a shaver that's in a plastic baggie, more liquids that didn't fit that other bag, but these are a little bit bigger. This is like hairspray, hand sanitizer spray, setting sprays. And then I actually am using a Saint Laurent bag here for my pasalubong to bring over to some friends that I'm meeting up in London. That is pretty much what I have in my away bag. So that is all that I have to show you guys today. I'm probably going to be in flight or in trip when this video is uploaded, so really excited to share with you guys all my London and Florence, Italy experiences. So please thumbs up this video, it really helps out my channel. I can't iterate that enough. And comment down below, would love to hear from you. And I will see you guys in London. Bye!